Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Škoda T56. It's the Tier 8 Premium Czechoslovakian Heavy. It's located on the northeast border of Arctic region, otherwise known as Mannerheim Line. And this one is under the command of Citron01. So let's see how he gets on in this tank. We've seen previous games featuring RNG's Toxis and others. The Škoda T56 is a premium heavy tank designed during the 50s, but wasn't put into production because the Czechoslovakians decided to go along with everyone else in the Warsaw Pact and build Soviet equipment. It's got 2 shots autoloader with a 13cm gun. It's capable of 460 alpha, and you can see Citron01 is only packing standard ammo. No premium rounds in this game for him. Now he's got 3.5 seconds between each shot, and the enemy comes to the side. He takes a round in the tracks from the Škoda T25. The second and third round actually do hit target, but he blasts the T25 back into the garage with just 1 shot. I suspect he'd taken damage from another of our teammates, but yeah, that was a pretty final game for him. Got a bit of damage on us, but not much. Okay, who's next? Okay, we've got a Centurion. See what he can do. Goes in. For a second, he tried to go. It's a Carnarvon. Tried to go for his weak spot on the cupola, but there's not much to go on. He's going for the lower plate instead, and he gets a shot in, but it's a low roll, 406. I thought it was a Centurion, but it certainly looked like a Centurion's turret. Now the turret on the Czechoslovakian heavy tanks is pretty good. Oh, let's miss easy spot. Lower plate, 470, gets a high roll, puts the second one in and kills Carnarvon. Yeah, the turret's pretty good because it's got spaced armor around the outside, and there is a weak spot, of course, which is the cupola. But the hull itself isn't that strong. There's another enemy Škoda there. It's going to pop up and hit this IS-1. It's an IS-2. Second shot kills him, so he's got his 3rd kill now. He's starting this game strong. Okay, there's a Panther up there. He might be able to hit, but he keeps popping in and out. There he is. He did get 1 round into a 75mm. Some enemy tanks off in the distance, a TS5 and a Super Hellcat. 1 round takes out the Super Hellcat. He's still got 1 round to spare. Goes for the Panther, doesn't get him. He pulls back just in time to avoid that one. Unfortunately, we've got a KV1S directly behind us who doesn't really know shooting etiquette and is trying to push Citron01 up to get at the enemy. Thankfully, he's now formed a line alongside us. Okay, Viz 44, yep. Go for the second. Yes, gets that one. He didn't get the first shot on the Viz 44, but at least he blocked the one that was coming from the guy. Unfortunately, he took a round from the Panther again. That guy in the Panther certainly seems to know what he's doing. He's just taken out the M6 as well. Okay, so that's where he's focusing at the moment. That Panther. The Viz 44 on our team's popped up. Oh, that's better. 400 in. That's a low roll, but it did pen, and he got the second one as well, which means now the Panther's in trouble. Now the enemy's got a Škoda T56 nearby, but if he does try to come over that gap, he might find he slips into the water, and he could be vulnerable to being drowned. Oh, but in the meantime, he took out the Viz 44-1. Got him in the side. Panther. Yes! That's a good shot. And it's a good kill because it means now that he's out the damage. He can't hit us, but the KV1S made the big mistake. As I said, you don't want to drop into the water because you will drown. And I think that KV1S is about to go glug. Yes, he's gone glug glug. He's back in the garage. The unfortunate thing is now that he's kind of on his own and he's asked for the others to come up and help him. Because he can't do this all on his own. Not when he's facing some severely dangerous opponents. Only a short distance away and at long range. Now it is possible to get across that gap, but you have to go high to get across it. And if you then drop into the water, you have to scramble to get out quick. And I'm afraid that KV1S didn't recognise that. He tried to go shallow across that gap and it didn't work. There's the TS5 again. Go for the cupola. Yes, got it. And he got a high roll, 503. Second shot goes home as well, so he got a nice amount of damage from that clip. Now, I don't know if he just noticed on his minimap, but the enemy is getting rather close to our cap area and the TS5 is approaching. Now he's using this wreck for cover so he can get rid of this problem. One shots take care of the TS5. He's reloaded, but the Škoda is not threatening him just yet. So yeah, he needs to get back to his own cap because it looks like the enemy has got control of our cap area and he's only got one teammate left alive, and it's an ISU-152K who's trying to desperately hang on and he's just died. So now Citron01's on his own, finishes off the Viz 44-1, but remember he's still got that Škoda T56 behind him, and it is basically he's on for a Kolobanov if he can get it. He's got 7 kills already, but it's a bit of an ask to get 11 kills, especially when there's a Škoda T56 on the enemy team. He's looking in that direction. He can't see the Škoda. There he is. Okay, can he get the cupola? So the enemy's capping at the same time, but he can't go up the pass because if he does, the Škoda will shoot him in the rear, and that will be the end of his game. He's got only 767 hit points left. He's trying to hug to the rock so that the Škoda can't get a shot in. But the Škoda is approaching him from behind. One round from the Nashorn. Can he get the kill? Yes, he got a kill shot. So he's got a Radley's. Took one round in his observation device, but you can see the Škoda was coming up behind him as he was aiming. And now we've got an AMX 1357 in the cap area. He's trying to stay behind cover. Oh, he missed it! Oh! You can see one of the rounds went through his ammo box. It's not the ammo box, it's his storage boxes at the back. But he managed to get that 1357 to actually pop out of the cap, which means he's no longer a threat for the moment. He could start capping any second. Okay, it's reloaded. Comes the Škoda. Oh! One shot is all it took and he's out the game. At least he got the Radleys. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game from Citron01 in the Škoda T56. Sadly, I'm afraid it was a loss. But he did get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. And a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle. He managed to get a Radley Waters medal. He might have actually got a Pools medal if he'd managed to take down all 3 remaining enemies. But sadly it wasn't to be. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. Let's have a look at detail. And okay, team score. He got the highest damage in the game with 8,054 hit points, but I'm afraid the Škoda T56 got the second highest damage, 5,575, and that included taking down Citron01. And the third highest damage was the ISU-152K, who was doing an excellent job trying to defend the cap area against all comers. He got 3,157 hit points. When it came to kills, Citron01 got the highest number with 8. 6 kills went to the enemy Škoda T56 and 2 kills went to the ISU152K, the Panther, who was proving particularly difficult to kill and very effective, and the enemy VK3001P. When it came to base XP, the high scorer was the Škoda T56 on the enemy team. He got 1,499 and 1,339 went to Citron01, which is not bad considering he was on the losing team, but he still managed to score almost as high base XP as the winning team member. And the third highest was the AMX 1357, who was being particularly difficult to take out, and of course managed to avoid getting hit the second time, getting hit by Citron, which would have given Citron a defender medal if he had actually shot him. But no, he left the cap before Citron could get one in, and well, Citron missed him. So let's have a look at detail. 23 shots fired, 19 direct hits, 19 penetrations. Yeah, when you do hit target, it does actually provide quite a nice penetration on the enemy. And I think the only tank that he really had trouble with was that Panther, who was very well angled. 8,054 hit points of damage, of which 752 were at more than 300 meters. 11 hits received from the enemy. 7 of those were penetrations, 4 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 450 hit points. If he had actually survived the battle, I'm pretty sure he would have come away with a steel wall as well. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and 1,015 hit points of damage assistance. He also got 34 defense points when he reset and killed the Nashorn. As I said, if he got that second shot into the AMX 1357, he was on low hit points as it was anyway, but if he got that shot in, I think he probably would have got a defender medal for sure as well. 137,273 credits for the game, 65,013 from battle payments, and 7,200 for the achievements award. That's because he got an epic or battle hero medal in a losing or drawn game. So a grand total of 281,723 credits altogether. After repair, ammunition, respawn, and consumables, and remember, he didn't use any premium ammo whatsoever, but the ammo is expensive. He still ended up with a profit of 138,293 credits. 1,339 XP, 716 for the Achievements Award, 308 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 3,391 experience points altogether. So a fantastic game by Citron01. Sadly, it wasn't going to be a win because that's Škoda, the enemy T56, was just too quick on the draw, and when Citron01 turned to face him, I'm afraid he had some of his weak side looking in. Well, the other enemy could see the side of his vehicle and could put around into it, and so yep, he got an easy shot and a quick shot to finish off Citron01. But he'd done a fantastic job up until that point. And well, it could have ended up with a pools medal, as I said, because if you look at the end of battle scores, you can see that one of the enemy tanks that was still alive, the VK3601H, was an AFK. He actually did no damage, no kills, 277 XP. That's just for sitting there doing nothing at the end of the game. So I think he probably would have, if he'd taken these two down, he definitely would have taken that guy out, and he would have ended up with 11 kills and a pools medal. There you go. Sadly, it wasn't to be. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And do remember, let other people know that we've got a channel, not only What Arty Noobs, we've got the general channel as well, where you can watch great replays, getting pools medals or collar ban-offs without any commentary, and a Virgin client, so you see it exactly as the player saw it when he played the game. Thanks for watching this video.